Jamie Moore, how's retirement treating you?
Very well, yeah, very well, thanks. I mean, I've been doing a lot of work with Sky Sports, you know, on the punditry and my gym tours on ringside. So, yeah, I mean, I did struggle at first, like I'm sure every boxer does. You know, should I fight again? Shouldn't I fight again? I have been having those thoughts lately, to be honest with you, up until the last couple of months. But you know, I'm comfortable with my role at Sky. You know, they're happy with the work I'm doing. So yeah, I'm enjoying life.
It's been great to see you going around the gyms and being pushed through your paces. Also, you're quite a big boxing fan. Some boxers aren't, but it's quite good. You go on the boxing forums and you talk to the other fans. Your good friend Ricky's coming back. There's been some criticism that maybe he shouldn't come back, but he looked in great shape today. Are you excited about his comeback fight against Zinchenko?
I am, yeah, massively excited. I mean, listen, you're going to get the people who are doubting it and don't say it's a good idea. And I see their point of view and I see where they're coming from. But listen, he wasn't in a good place. You know, it's been well documented. You know, the stuff what he spoke about. And I said to him myself 12 months ago, I believe you should fight again. You know, I think you should get yourself in real good shape. You know, have one more fight and retire on a better note. I think he was always. The way he retired last time on the back of the Pacquiao defeat, he never really sat well with him. And I said, you know, whether you win or lose, the training camp didn't go well for the Pacquiao fight. It was one of the worst he'd ever had. And I said, whatever happens, you'll know then that you tried your best and nothing could have been different. So I think, you know, maybe he's took that on board, and I don't think it had an influence on him fighting again. But he's made his decision to fight again, and he looks in great shape. I've not seen him this determined ever since the Costa Zoo fight. I mean, I think that was the pinnacle of his career before, but I think he's got a different point to prove now. I think he felt like he had a point to prove with Zoo because nobody expects him to win. And similarly, this time, no one expects him to be as good as he was before. Now, I've been watching him spar, and he looks at least as good as he was before, if not a little bit better. Now, sparring is different, and you've obviously got to carry it over to the fight. But if he can take into the fight what he's been doing in sparring and those little improvements what he's brought in, then it's going to be a great performance.
You referenced the Costa Zoo fight there. It's hard to believe that was 7 years ago and the last time Ricky fought in the MEN, or now it's the Manchester Arena, and 6 years since you fought Matthew Macklin. The time just flies by. Ricky's fought the very best in the world. He's fought Costa Zoo, who was pound for pound at the time, and he's fought the two best fighters of his generation, Mayweather and Pacquiao. Although he's in good shape and he looks great, do you think it's hard to get motivated sometimes for a comeback fight, or do you think he's chomping at the bit really to get back in there?
Listen, it definitely. I understand what you mean. It's sometimes hard to get up for fights. This isn't about a fight to Ricky. This is about proving himself to himself and to other people, and he said it himself, he wants to make people proud of him again, and it's a massive driving factor for Ricky. He was very proud of the support he had from all the public, and he feels like he let him down. You know, there was stuff in the paper and things where, you know, he could have done things differently, but at the end of the day he's got to live with that, and as he said himself, he doesn't want to live with that and carry it on like that. He wants to make it right, and this is about him making it right. So it's not about the fight, it's about him making it right for everyone and himself and his mind, which is a massive driving factor. So I don't think having to get himself up for the fight will be a factor at all. As soon as he hears that crowd roar, which will be unbelievable, the sound will be immense. I mean, I'm getting hairs on the back of my neck standing up now thinking about it. It'll be unbelievable, and I'm sure he'll perform. I'm 100% he'll perform well.
As I mentioned, you're a massive fight fan. What fighters domestically are you excited about that are coming through at the moment, and do you still keep an eye on your old division, the light middleweight division?
I certainly do, yeah. I mean, Brian Rose is a good mate of mine, and you know, his fight with Sam Webb is coming up, which I'm looking forward to. I think Brian will be the first one to win the Lonsdale belt outright if he wins that fight since I won it outright. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, we've got lots of talent coming through. Matchroom, obviously, who have got the deal with Sky. I see all their young lads coming through. I like Yafai, who's just turned over. I think he's a special talent. There's lots of people, but for me, he stands out.